Before we start working on the algorithms, I would like to give you an overview of the steps we're going to take in order to solve Rubik's Cube 3x3 in this course. First step will be white cross. In this step, we will be actually solving white edges by placing them into their corresponding places. The next step will be to complete the first two layers of the cube, and we will do that by solving all edge corner pairs that we covered in the cube's basics. And after this step, we will have first two layers completed, and the next step will be to complete the last layer, which is yellow layer. In order to do that, next step will be to solve yellow cross. Similar like for white cross, yellow cross means we will be solving all four yellow edges by placing them into their corresponding places. Most of the time, this step is going to take two sub-steps. In the first sub-step, we will be placing all yellow color of all edges on the top. And in most of the cases, two of the yellow edges will be aligned with centerpieces, and two of them will need swapping. Sometimes can happen that then they are all aligned with their edges, and then you won't need next step, but most of the time that won't be the case, and then we will need a next sub-step, which will be to actually align all four yellow edges with their centerpieces, and by that way we will be completing yellow cross. So I want to mention that for this sub-step 3a, we will be using one of those four algorithms, and in the sub-step 3b, we will be using the second of those four algorithms. After completing yellow cross, the only thing we need to do is to complete yellow corners, and that's what we'll be doing in the next step. So the next step will be to solve all yellow corners and practically to complete the cube. Also, this step will most of the time take two sub-steps, and in the first sub-step we will be placing all yellow corners. We will be bringing them into their right places, but some of them might need flipping. And that's when we're going to apply the last sub-step, and in that sub-step we will be flipping yellow corners. After completing this last sub-step, we will have our cube completed. Also, in this case, for the sub-step 4a, we will be using third of those four algorithms, and for the sub-step 4b, we will be using fourth of those four algorithms. So in the next lessons we are going to work on the algorithms. See you in the next lessons.